You know what? You would be the asshole if you don't flood the comment section with happy birthday, great white, and a shark emoji in the comment section. Read on Wiki starts right now.
Get therapy.
What's up, Wikimaniacs, and welcome to another Am I the Asshole episode. I'm your host today, the Punny Pinoy John, joined with me with your boy Sean and the birthday boy.
What's going on? It's a day late, but I forgot it was my birthday, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's right on time if you're a patron.
If you're a
got
patron,
your
That's
money
true.
up.
Yeah.
So really, the patrons and the rich got the first dibs.
They got to
flood the
celebrate
comment
in
section.
real time with Josh.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And that warms my heart.
Only people with cash can.
If it's a day late, it hurts me.
You got any special plans for your birthday weekend, Josh?
We're going to go watch Project Hail Mary and do some dinner on the weekend.
Nice.
My actual birthday, I'm probably going to be editing this
Ooh,
episode or the next one.
Well, that's nice.
Any other announcements that you guys want to talk about?
Nope.
Okay. Any
If you
merch
follow-
that y'all
if
want to
you-
plug?
If you follow me on Instagram, you know, and then if you're on the Discord, you know, that's all I'll say about that.
Exactly.
The merch store, yep, it's up. Designed by Midscore.
Hell yeah. RedditOnWikiShop.com. Get it today.
All right. First story of the day. This one is posted on Am I the Asshole? The title for this one is Am I the Asshole for telling my wife, forget it, and going out by myself for my birthday instead of going to her fancy dinner reservation?
Is this a birthday themed Am I the Asshole episode?
Whoa.
I can say not the asshole. It is your birthday. So if someone's fucking around and like plan something that you weren't necessarily wanting, then yeah, you're entitled to go do your whatever you want, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's your birthday. Do what you want. Who cares?
I'll get high if I want to.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. This has been an ongoing issue, and it came to a head yesterday. My wife is a planner. It is extremely hard for her to just go with the flow. If we are going to do something, she needs all the details. And OP wanted to add that the wife indeed has OCD. A while ago, she asked what I wanted to do for my birthday. I have been burnt out from work, so I told her I just want to go to a chain restaurant around here on my day. Just a chill night out. I don't want to get dressed up or anything. She asked where and what time. I told her, I'll just pick the day of what I'm feeling. Maybe I want Olive Garden, or maybe I want to get Chinese takeout. I expressed many times I don't want to plan anything and just go with the day. Really, I just want to go eat what I was feeling that day. This week, she asked what time, and I told her when we both got home, so like 5 to 6 o'clock, we can go out. She was frustrated. I was giving her an answer about where to eat, and I told her multiple times what I am feeling that day. She asked if we needed reservations, and I told her no, multiple times.
This is a Chili's, Mom.
You don't need a reservation for Olive Garden.
Yeah.
They will, because I will be eating all their breadsticks. They might need to close the store a little bit early. We will be a walk-in on a Wednesday to a chain restaurant. She asked if I wanted anything fancy, and I told her no. I just wanted a simple night. Yesterday was the issue. I wanted Olive Garden. Go home, get some breadsticks, and chill the rest of the night. I get home around 5, and my wife is all dressed up. I asked her why, and she said she made reservations for the fancy sushi place in the city. She said it was a surprise, and we need to leave in about 20 minutes. Nothing has sounded so unappealing to me in my entire life. I told her I wanted to go to Olive Garden. We got into an argument about how she spent all this effort to get a reservation. I told her I didn't want any of this.
I didn't ask for the reservation. I asked for the opposite.
Also, we had a direct conversation about what we wanted to do for dinner.
Yeah.
And it didn't involve sushi.
Yeah, I decided on day of what I'm feeling. It's Olive Garden, not sushi.
I could understand like a surprise for like a present or a surprise for like an event or something like that, or a gift, something.
Yeah.
But not when we've already explicitly had discussions about something else.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And last sentence here, they put, in the end, I left to go to Olive Garden by myself. We got into another argument after I got back. So am I the asshole?
No, but
No.
man, this sucks. You guys need to, well, less so you, I guess, because you were pretty straight up with what you wanted.
I feel like they communicated a fuck ton.
Yeah. I'm saying on her end, communication and understanding and listening to you. I get that she has, I believe you said OCD, right?
OCD, yeah.
So it's like I'm hoping she's going to counseling or like working on that herself. But maybe throw in couples counseling, not necessarily for OP, but so that you guys can work on, communicating and her understanding you, because this is a train wreck waiting to happen. This is like, when it's your partner's day, it's their day. It's whatever they want. I'm not, I'm going to ask, I'm going to look for ideas. But if Sienna was just like, yeah, I just want to go chill, do whatever that day, I'm not like thinking of anything to plan. It's like, all right, we're going to do that. Whatever you feel in that day, we're going to do. I'm not going to try and override that and make your day more stressful and not what you want. So crazy that she went against your exact wishes.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat. It's like the surprise could be the gift. The surprise could be the reservation for another day when we're feeling more up to it. Just pretty much anything. Like, we already specifically made plans to let me make the plan for my birthday. So why do anything else? That's my one wish for my birthday is to just eat at a chain restaurant and relax.
Yeah, there's 365 days. This is one's mine that I get to decide what we do.
Yeah. And I'm not asking you to do anything. This isn't a hint for you to plan something crazy. I just want something cheap and fast. And I want to go home and eat the leftovers immediately, it sounds like. So it's crazy for, the partner to hear that and be like, got it. The most expensive sushi restaurant in a 30-minute drive is what you'll get.
That's what you want, I heard.
That's exactly what you want. So yeah,
that was exactly what my compromise would have been, Sean. It's just like, all right, since we're gonna go with what you want to celebrate for your day, maybe next week or in the next month or so, let's go out and do something like fancy or some shit like that as a date night option. And then OP also put another, like, they were commenting a lot in the comment section as well. Speaking of the drive, so it took them an hour to drive back home, and then to go back to the city where that sushi restaurant is another hour back in traffic. So he's just like, I'm not fucking doing all that shit.
Especially if she's expecting OP to drive. That's also, I mean, I could imagine there's a world where the wife is like, yeah, I'll drive because it's your birthday. But still, you're sitting in traffic. Even if you're not driving, you're sitting in traffic for an hour or so.
Especially expressing that OP saying that I've had the shittiest week at work. I don't want to deal with any bullshit right now.
Well, and that's something your partner should be aware of. It's like, I get that you're stressed out. So it's like, whatever. If you want a chill day for your birthday, we can do that.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. And then top comment for this one, and Reddit deemed not the asshole. Numerous spent 8,002 commented, not the asshole. Your wife didn't spend that effort for you. She spent it for herself. She knows that. She's just mad she didn't get her way. She's 1,000% wrong. Which, well, it's
there's a world where any other week this guy would have really enjoyed the surprise.
Sure.
So I don't want to go and make assumptions that like, oh, she made it 1,000% for her. But I do feel like it is very rude to be like, all right, we already have the plan. Let's not deviate.
Well, it's worse because then after you're like, no, this is not what I wanted to do. Like, I want to just go to Olive Garden.
True.
And then she picks a fight over it.
Yeah.
She should have just been like, I booked it. Let's just go to Olive Garden if you're not feeling it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, okay, well, yeah, I get you booked the thing, maybe thinking, hey, maybe he'll change his mind. Sure. But the moment he comes home and is like, I didn't change my mind, I want to go to Olive Garden. It's like, okay, that's what we're doing. You know what I mean? It's not, hey, this is now a fight and I'm making you go to Olive Garden alone. That's when it became selfish.
And I could see it being like, especially because it's like a fancy restaurant, I could see where like there's a charge on the card if you don't go to your reservation.
That's
even they shouldn't have made it to begin with when it's been explicitly said.
That's exactly what I'm going to say. It's like at that point, you just take the hit because whatever you were going to spend there is more than whatever the charge is. Probably more than whatever the charge is plus the whole ticket at Olive Garden.
True.
So there's really no excuse not to go to Olive Garden with the birthday person.
Yeah. And you get breadsticks. So
unlimited.
When is I going to go back to Olive Garden? People I haven't had the breadstick in a while. I don't know. I don't remember it being as good as my nieces and nephews were like, we gotta get breadsticks, and I was like, I guess I should go soon.
I don't know if they're necessarily good. It's just a lot.
Free and abundant.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the next story. This one is also an Am I the Asshole? The title for this one is Am I the Asshole? My friend invited herself to my vacation and I won't let her stay with me.
Not the asshole.
Yeah, not the asshole. If you weren't invited, you gotta figure. If you took it upon yourself to come, you gotta figure out where you're gonna stay. You can't just assume.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
It's like, all right, we plan this whole Airbnb among these people. We're splitting it equally between these people. We have enough beds for these people. A last second addition? No way. Find a hotel. I'm sorry.
All right, story goes as this. Everyone involved is in their early 40s.
Jesus.
I recently got divorced.
It's just crazy when there's arguments like this stupid when it's like, we're well into our adulthood.
Adults.
Yeah.
I recently got divorced and it has been a very rough going. I went to therapy and it helped me tremendously. See, immediately I like OP already.
Nice.
I am finally starting to feel like my old self. I got off of my rusty dusty, as my grandma would say. I hit the gym, reconnected with my friends, and I feel good again. My ex and I used to take frequent vacations, which I did enjoy. There is no reason for me to stop now, so I decided to organize a trip with my friends. I asked 5 of my friends if they wanted to go, and 3 of them said yes. Diane was one of the ones who said no, as she already scheduled a few vacations and had limited time availability. No problem. So, I reached and found a 4-bedroom Airbnb. Everyone will have their own room. One friend and I each have the master rooms, and they put 1 bed in each room, and the other 2 friends each have a double room. Everything is set, flights are booked, it's 1 month away, and we're all very excited. And that brings us to this weekend. Diane called me and said one of her trips fell through, and she now has availability to go with us on our trip. Great! I told her that our host has multiple properties. I asked her if she has another one near ours or if she can recommend a hotel that is close to us. Diane got upset and asked, why can't she stay with us? I told her all rooms are taken. She knows this, and I was telling her about the trip all along. She then asked why can't I switch rooms with one of my friends and she and I share a double room? I told her I didn't want to. Now, call me selfish, call me mean, call me whatever, but make sure to add that I'm a grown-ass woman who needs her space. I just spent 12 years sharing a room with my ex, and I've happily adjusted to being alone. The other ladies are rarely away from their husbands and kids, so they want their space as well. From the very beginning, the decision was that everyone would have their own room. I explained this to Diane. She doesn't get it or doesn't want to get it. She called my friends, who are going on the trip to see if they will share with her. They also said no. They suggested that she get an Airbnb or hotel near us and we'll all hang out together. I just want to state we are all professional women who make good money, so money isn't the issue here. Diane often travels solo because she doesn't want to negotiate with anyone, her words. She had her own room on the group trip that fell apart. We're not suggesting anything that she has not done previously. So now she isn't talking to any of us. I feel bad that I don't feel bad as much as I should. I've been through enough in the last year and I've just learned how to handle my feelings again, and I can't manage hers as well. She knew we had finalized this trip and she knows everyone is looking to get away from their own reasons. We don't want drama and she is bringing it to us. So am I the asshole for not accommodating her?
Nah.
Nope.
Yeah, that's exactly what Sean said. You know, you already booked the Airbnb, you already planned. You gave them ample time to say yes or no to the vacation. And then, yeah, this is your vacation. It's your friend's vacations. If you want your own private space, your room, you're putting the money into this, like your hard-earned cash. If you want your own room, that's more than a fair ask. So she should be fine with just like, all right, I'll get a solo place. Like she'll probably end up hanging out at your Airbnb for most of the time anyway.
Yep.
And then you guys just walk her to like wherever it is if it's close by. It's pretty simple. Or she can just not go. You know what I mean? Like you just miss out on this vacation, and that's okay. You're an adult. There'll be more vacations. There'll be more plans and hangouts with your friends. You'll be okay.
Yeah, and then it's also just like the line where it's like we're not saying or doing anything to her that she hasn't already done like on a previous trip. Then it's
True.
just like double, triple down. You know what I mean? Like, all right, you solo travel because you don't like to negotiate. This is the one trip that we also don't want to negotiate.
Yeah.
So stop. I mean, we would love for you to come. We booked it before you told us, you know, like there's nothing we could do. It's already booked and paid for. So find your own spot. Would love to hang out with you during the day, and then you could go sleep elsewhere at night. It doesn't seem like a huge deal.
And I agreed. And Reddit deemed not the asshole. I also think that like OP here is already going above and beyond because they're still willing to like, hey, you are still including the trip if you want to. As a matter of fact, we'll hit up the person who got us our Airbnb and we'll try to see if we can get you a spot near us so that way you can still do the things that we're doing. So OP to me is doing more than they should.
They are going above and beyond to be like, hey,
Exactly.
we'll help you find a spot that's close by.
Exactly. And to Josh's point, like if it's going to be a friend's trip, yeah, you might have your own space, but granted, you are a last minute addition. So you're the one that has to kind of have to go out of your way a little bit because all these plans are set. It's not like you're going to get excluded from anything. It sounds like you guys are going to hang out throughout the whole trip anyways.
No, it's funny because she's like, I'll never concede on my vacations, but I expect other people to concede for me.
Exactly.
It's like, okay.
Exactly. Which is actually the top comment, Josh, to kind of your point there. 4tap5782 commented, not the asshole. She said no, she doesn't now to get to inconvenience anyone else because her plans fell through. So, I mean, it's absolutely what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, moving on to the next story. This one is titled, Am I the asshole for buying my brother-in-law condoms when I heard he doesn't use them?
No. What the fuck?
So I wonder if this brother-in-law is married to your sibling or you're married to their sibling and they're single. If they're partnered up already, none of your business. You shouldn't do that.
Okay. I
If
see what you're
they're
saying.
The younger sibling-in-law and they're just having reckless sex out there, then yeah, buy it for them. They need it.
And that second scenario is what I'm picturing it as.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, let's see where this story goes. My wife has a younger brother, 29, who had been in a relationship with his high school sweetheart, who's also a 29-year-old male, for about 12 years. I think of both of them as my family. They're my children's uncles. We spent a bunch of time together and we get along great. I recently had a vasectomy. I'm 44. We have 3 kids and we aren't planning on having any more. After one Sunday lunch with our brother-in-laws, we sent the kids away and us adults had some drinks and started talking about my vasectomy. At one point, I said how great it was to finally not to have to worry about protection and how great it felt without it. And I said, I almost feel sorry for them not experiencing it. My brother-in-law laughed and said, what are you talking about? We haven't used protection since high school. Hell yeah, going wrong.
I mean, okay, I'm going to go with asshole.
They don't need to, right? I'm confused. There's no risk.
Well, I mean, if you, yes, you need it if you're sleeping around with other guys as well for like STIs or whatever.
Yeah, STIs. Yeah, but if they've been committed since high school.
Yeah, they're in a relationship for almost probably over a decade now.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they're 29.
Yeah.
I think you're good.
I think they figured it out.
Giving a 29-year-old condoms is like, get the fuck away from me. Right now.
As soon as it was 29, I was like, wait a second. You might be in the wrong here.
I was going to reply something, but the kids came running in, so I dropped the topic. I later thought about what he said and talked to my wife about it, saying that I don't think it's safe for them to be having sex without condoms as a couple of gay men, and my wife laughed at me.
Okay, this might be homophobic, asshole.
He thinks gay people just have more sexually transmitted diseases? Is that
That's
what
what it
he's
seems
My guy
like.
was fighting for the comments later on, and I'll read that later, but Josh is in the right train of thought here.
I thought so.
Apparently, just because they've been together for a long time, it's safe? She told me to drop it and let them live their lives however they want.
God, he's dumb.
He's dumb as shit. I thought it was ridiculous of her to have that reaction to her own brother not using protection and realized she wasn't going to tell them anything about it. So I figured I would buy some condoms and give them to my brother-in-laws and tell them I was worried about their safety and that they should really rethink not using protection. A couple of days ago, we had another lunch together. We sent the kids away again and I gave them the condoms. I rehearsed the whole speech about how I wouldn't want anything to happen to them and that they should stay safe. But rather than seeing my gesture for what it was, a gesture of care, they were offended. They asked if I am suggesting they shouldn't trust each other. They said they had never slept with anyone else their whole lives, and if they managed to have an exciting enough sex life not to cheat on each other for 12 years, they'll probably manage the same in the future.
Yeah, like what you're implying here is that they've either slept with other people because there's no other reason they would need it,
or he's just stuck in the 80s conservative view that all gay people
That's what it is.
have STDs from just, I guess, gay sex, just even if it's just with one partner. I don't get it.
Yeah, because the only other reason for, straight couples is to avoid pregnancy.
Yeah.
So that's not on the table here at all. So it's got to be that, right?
Yeah, this guy sounds ignorant as hell.
Yeah.
And my wife's brother also said that, by the same token, I should be continuing to wear condoms despite having had a vasectomy. After shouting at me for 10 minutes, they just left. My wife has been incredibly mad with me and demanded I apologize to them. But I refuse to apologize for caring about their health and safety. I don't see how what I did was this horrible. They could have just declined the condoms, and their arguments are ridiculous. So what if they've been together for 12 years? People have cheated on each other after being together for longer than that. So am I the asshole?
Yeah.
Okay, so at least not homophobic, but you're still...
No, it is.
Oh, is it? I can't
think
tell.
So. Well, maybe not, but based, it is definitely asshole because you are either you're presuming
implying that they're going to cheat or that they have already been cheating.
Yeah, which is like, would you do that if they were a straight couple? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, probably not. This guy seems like a real dumbass.
Yeah.
So the comment section kind of, to me, and I'm kind of with Josh here, to me it sounds very homophobic and then like kind of stuck in like those propaganda they've been telling everyone in the 80s. So top comment, and then OP responded to these comments. Dog Show Judge commented, "You're the asshole. Are you serious? Mind your own business. And what the fuck does it have to do with anything? If anything, it's a less reason for you to give them condoms." To which the OP commented, "Gay men are a vulnerable group of people when it comes to STDs. It's not something I just made up. It's just how it is."
Okay, well then, yeah, definitely. Confirmed.
Yeah. Yeah, well, based on all the underlying
microaggressions.
Yeah, I just felt like this is where it was going because if they haven't cheated on each other and they're just sleeping with each other, there's no reason for them to need condoms because they don't have the scare of pregnancy in their future.
Yeah.
And then to which someone commented below OP's comment, "That might be true. However, here in this specific case, we're talking about two people who are in a committed relationship and have very likely both been tested. For crying out loud, they've been in a relationship for the past 12 years. They can bear back at all they want." Saying that those two need to wear a condom to prevent STDs is you implying that you expect one of them to cheat on the other, since that's the only way to get STDs.
Exactly.
That could even come to play here. Ergo, you're being a dick. Now, go keep wearing condoms. Who knows? Your wife might be cheating on you. You're the asshole.
Yeah, that's true. Because, it could work in the same way. It's like, yeah, your wife could be cheating on you. Wear a condom.
I wonder if this is a sign of projection. And like OP is sleeping around. I don't know.
Maybe. And then, I mean, maybe. And then they kept trying to use this reasoning. Another comment, they put, "You're the asshole for the double standards. They must wear condoms according to you, but you don't need to. Please explain the thought process behind that one."
Here we go.
To which OP commented again, "How is he right? Gay men are more at risk of getting STDs than straight people."
I don't think that's true, brother.
It's not. It's not true.
So I think I'm leaning more that this guy is a fucking dumbass and possibly a homophobe, and
I don't think it's
a
possible.
projected cheater.
I think we
Confirmed.
got 100,000% confirmed homophobe. Also, probably 100% confirmed. Well, I think the homophobe to dumbass is very almost
Same,
overlapping.
It's just a circle.
Yeah, and the
Just like
the
his big
projection
asshole
cheater
right
thing
now.
is probably less. There's probably less of a chance of that, but the other two confirmed 1,000%.
I think so.
I like how he's trying to like veil it as like, but all I do is I'm just caring right now. Like I am just so concerned about you. These motherfuckers have been in a committed relationship for a dozen of years, bro. Like, what are you talking about right now?
But it's like, are you giving condoms to all of your people, like the people in your relationships, like in your life? Like,
Yeah.
are you giving them all condoms? Because it's like, yeah, they could have their partner cheat on them.
Yeah.
But what a
Mhm.
terrible
And then exactly what his
insinuation.
wife said. Why aren't you still wearing condoms then?
Exactly. It's just
Facts.
not any of your business. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, moving on to the next story. This one's slightly long, and it is coming from a best of Redditor updates. I will give a trigger warning, and as far as like relevant comments are concerned for this one, a lot of them are like repeated throughout the story, so kind of just condensed it. If you guys want, if the Wikimaniacs wants to read like more of it, which is kind of like the same already, of course we're gonna link the story in the show notes, so it's up to you if you want to do more reading on that. But before I introduce the title, I will provide a trigger warning. There are mentions of threats, emotional abuse, controlling behavior, and destruction of property. So if this is not something that you want to listen to, there will be timestamps in the show notes. Feel free to skip to the next story.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Oh, wait.
You're stuck here, brother. You got to endure all this shit with us.
I get paid to endure the trauma. I see how it is.
The title for this story is, Am I the Asshole for Leaving My Incarcerated Husband?
No,
No.
I can't see a reason why you would be.
All right, story goes as this. Just for context, this one was posted on February 26th of this year. So I, mid-20s female, filed for divorce from my husband, mid-20s male, who is currently in prison for a felony. He says I'm abandoning him at his lowest point and exaggerating everything. I'm starting to question myself.
Shut the fuck up. You committed a crime and abandoned your family. What the fuck are we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
During our marriage, I worked and went to school while he claimed he was looking for jobs. The issue is he refused to apply for retail, fast food, or anything he thought was beneath him since he was prior military before getting arrested, even though we needed help financially. His grandparents were the ones helping me with money because he wouldn't step up. When we both had jobs, things were actually good. It felt like a partnership. But once he stopped working, everything fell on me. He also tried multiple times to meet up with other women and even attempted to pay for sex. Yet, he would barely touch me maybe once a month. His so-called brother even tried setting him up with another woman. We constantly fought about this. Fucking this family's ass, bro.
Who's abandoning whose family?
Yeah.
Trigger warning is emotional abuse, and it's exactly right.
Oh my God.
Whenever I tried to leave, he would threaten suicide or cry abandonment. I believe in mental health support, but I started to feel trapped. I was scared he would hurt himself, hurt me, or hurt someone I love. There were incidents where he waved a gun during arguments, even at a friend's house, because he didn't trust them. That fear was real. I never really had friends because he didn't want me going out with anyone, male or female. He would ruin events with his attitude, and eventually we stopped getting invited anywhere, and I became isolated. When he went to prison, I told him I wanted to come back a month before he got out so we could sit down and decide calmly whether to stay together or divorce. He twisted my words and told everyone I was leaving him.
I would have been like, sick, dude. That way we get to skip the whole talk. We could just get a divorce.
I would love that.
His family then threatened that if I stepped on his grandparents' property, and OP put where they lived at the moment, I would be arrested.
What are you pieces of shit, you enabling motherfuckers?
Mhm.
I'll burn it to the ground.
Is that what happens?
That's what I
what I
want
was
to happen.
wishing.
Wasn't that
to
a
be
trigger
honest.
warning?
Oh, true.
Destruction of property.
Yeah, the story ends with me, Josh, going in and burning the place
Whoa.
down.
We are the trigger warning. For context, while I was gone, my family in that state was helping maintain the yard and house for his grandparents, making sure everything was okay. Yet his family kicked me out and put my belongings on the street without giving me proper time to retrieve them.
Man.
Almost everything inside that house, I paid for furniture, beds, couch, and utensils. The only thing he truly cared about were his video games. They threw out my belongings, including personal items, hobbies, and even my certificates from school and work. That's what ultimately made me file. He's accusing me of being with another man because I didn't wait a full year. Meanwhile, when he would...
You didn't wait at all. You were with other women when we were together.
Exactly.
You. God, tell me the address, please.
We will destroy some properties. Oh my God. Speaking of, going sidetracked here, my fucking TikTok feed is all fucking Waluigi's now, like the people burning the warehouses.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen that.
There was one video of someone burning, I believe it was an Amazon warehouse, if I'm not mistaken. They started burning like the toilet paper within the warehouses, so it basically destroyed it. And then now there's been like multiple like warehouses being burned down, to which like they were reporting that there's like $500 million worth of damages. Yeah. And people were dubbing this person as Waluigi because of warehouse Luigi, which is like fucking perfect in my opinion.
Well, it should be, Wario, right? Because doesn't he have a warehouse game?
But maybe Waluigi because Luigi's arrested.
Luigi, yeah.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, because he's fucking messing with CEO's pockets.
Got it. So yeah, it's like man, if only we had duplicate Luigi's. Can I say that?
I'm just saying. Hey, are they learning from the French, low key? It's starting like a rebellion? Because I like it.
Burn them all down. I like it.
Anyways, he's accusing me of being with another man because I didn't wait a full year. Meanwhile, when he would call, I would work double shifts or stay late at college just to cope with how unhappy I was. If I was helping someone at work or talking to someone at school while on the phone, he would huff, get aggressive, and hang up. Now, his friends and family mock my brother for going to jail while my husband is the one currently in prison for a felony. When I finally told people I was leaving, they congratulated me. That honestly shook me. It made me realize how bad things must have looked from the outside. He says I'm delusional and exaggerating, but this has been 4 years of feeling small, controlled, lied to, isolated, and mentally drained. Now that he's incarcerated, I feel lighter. I'm focusing on myself for the first time in years. So, am I the asshole for choosing to divorce him instead of standing by my man until he gets out?
That ain't your man. And no, you're not the asshole. Fuck that guy.
I mean, Josh said it essentially. It's like
burn it down.
He tried to,
right, Sean? That's what you're saying? Burn it down.
Yeah, all the warehouses. I mean, Josh pretty much just said it. Like, he actively tried to cheat on you multiple times. His family tried to help that happen while you guys are dating. So it's like, why should I have any loyalty at all? Even if I was, talking to another guy, it wouldn't fucking matter. Because again, you already tried to cheat on me. I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, it like the years of you've endured being with this piece of shit, who clearly doesn't care about you. Family doesn't care about you. No, never has. Family doesn't care about you. You don't owe them anything. You do deserve to get your furniture and shit back. So
yeah,
I'd be putting a claim on that if you have receipts.
I mean, it's just like the last couple sentences, like, I've never been happier in my life. So am I the asshole? Obviously not. Right?
No.
Like if you've never felt better and everybody around you are starting to come around and be like, congrats on that.
Yeah.
Then no, obviously, yeah, you're good.
Also, like, don't blame OP because they have been isolated for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
they got
their
isolated,
self-worth is probably
manipulated.
so low that, yeah, I'm just happy that they got out. And we do get a little bit of happy updates because they provided some like relevant comments to kind of how they're doing. And then they did provide a quick update like 5 weeks later. So we kind of fully get a context of how they're doing now. OP added, I have moved very far away from the state that we were in, across country to be exact, and now I'm slowly building my life back up with my 3 pups. We have been texting back and forth through his prison texting app, and I feel like he was getting into my head, trying to make me stay again. I will request a protection order during our court order. during our court next month, but I believe when he gets out in 2027, he is not allowed to leave the state that he is in. And then people were asking like what the felony was. They put the felony was committed before the marriage. I had no idea that was happening until his family actually brought it up when I kept pressuring him to talk to his grandparents because he would just ignore their calls. After the call with their grandparents, we had a talk. I'm a believer. I love believing in people and would never doubt them. He told me that everything he is saying is true and that he will never go to prison. So while he was going to his lawyers for 3 years, I never really went because I would be at work. The last meeting date, I took off because I wanted to hear the full story and I had some questions that he was not giving me the full answer to, since he reassured me that he would not go to prison. I mean, he ended up going to prison.
Yeah.
I am
He
filing
also broke his vows, so I'm not too
Don't give a fuck about
hung
how
up
this
on
guy
his
is.
promises. Yeah.
I'm filing uncontested without a lawyer due to me being the only income in my household now. I recently moved to another state that he's unaware of with my 3 dogs. As much as I would love to contact a lawyer regarding them throwing out my belongings, I feel like it's not worth it anymore. They're already gone and can't be replaced. And then OP added, they're also requesting a protection order during our court order next month, but I believe when he gets out in 2027, like they can't leave the state anyway. So OP is doing what they can. It seems unfortunate that financial constraints is like a huge reason why they can't pursue like further charges. I'm hoping there's a lawyer like that can do pro bono to like at least help them out. That's my only hope.
Yeah. I will say mentally it might be better just to cut off completely cold
True.
turkey.
That's another thing too. Yeah.
And still get the restraining order anyway. Even if he can't, leave the state, it's still that extra protection in case you ever like go back to visit the state, for any friends or family that you have back there. So yeah, I'd say still get that. And then, yeah, I mean, if it's going to be more of a headache to pursue that stuff, then I don't know. It might be just healthier to cut off and don't worry about that.
Then quick update that they provided. I wasn't sure how to properly update this, but I wanted to share where I'm at now. My divorce was officially granted on March 27, 2026 at 10:25 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
I like the specificity. Like that's probably like, they're going to remember that shit forever. I was able to change my name back to my maiden name, and since then, I've completely restarted my life. I already moved across the country with my pups, got my own 1-bedroom apartment, and I'm working full-time at a hospital. Life has honestly been treating me really well lately, aside from being a little under the weather the week of the divorce till now. I feel more at peace, more independent, and like I'm finally able to move forward. Thank you to everyone who gave me advice, support, and encouragement. It truly helped me process everything and gave me the push I needed to make this decision. When the judge granted my divorce, I felt so happy, so relieved, and I couldn't stop smiling. Now it's time for this new chapter in my life and to start the process of changing my name under everything. Again, thank you, Reddit. I couldn't have done it without your support.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Congratulations, OP. I'm glad that you have successfully left that piece of trash where he belongs. And wishing you nothing but the best going forward.
Hell yeah. Congrats on, getting that divorce finalized and leaving what I can only assume to be Florida.
Could be Texas.
This ain't Texas.
They said they moved like across the country, so other side. So I don't know where they started, but
yeah, they can move to the northeast.
The other side of the country. Maybe Florida, maybe the East Coast, but let's not give
maybe it's Texas.
All right, it's Florida. They moved to Colorado. Calling it.
Hell yeah.
All right, moving on to the next story. This one is titled, Am I the Asshole for Not Giving My Bonus to My Brother-in-Law?
Oh, it's your fucking bonus.
Oh.
Tell your broke brother-in-law to get his money up.
Yeah, but what if you broke something of his? That's where I'm thinking. I think it's probably where you are, but I'm going to go asshole.
Let's see where this goes. I, 28 female, have a brother-in-law, 30 male, who feels as though I'm being extremely unfair to him by not giving him my referral bonus. For context, him, my husband, 32 male, and myself are all registered nurses. We live on the West Coast and him the East Coast. We all have done travel nursing contracts on and off over the last 6 years. My last recruiter was awesome, so I referred my brother-in-law to her / the agency she works for. When I started with this company, my husband referred me. The company pays you $750 after the nurse you referred has worked for 8 weeks. The person working also receives a smaller bonus of $250. Many companies have incentives like this.
Mhm.
Over the last few weeks, my brother-in-law has been making comments over text and over the phone to my husband, saying things like, "Send me that money when you get it," or "Let's split that bonus money."
I
thinks
think I'm wrong.
You're very wrong.
That's my birthday. I can't be wrong, Sean.
Unfortunately, not how it works.
Damn it.
Sean was right. Get your money up. He thinks it's my husband who is getting the bonus, but really, it's me. I let my husband shut him down and deal with it, trying not to get involved. Things took a turn last Friday. Last Friday marked 8 weeks he's been working on contract for the company. He got his $250, so he knows the payment was made to my husband, but really, it went to me. He started harassing my husband over text, saying he deserves the money instead because he's the one working. My husband told him to knock it off and that I'm the one that got the bonus anyways.
Why?
He started texting.
True. He kind of threw you under the bus there.
Why?
He started texting me saying he's owed this money. Again, saying he's the one that's working the contract, not me. I told him no, and if I didn't refer him, he wouldn't have gotten no bonus even if it is smaller.
You wouldn't have got
True.
the job, bitch.
Yeah.
That another one too? Like, just be grateful for extra free money. But he kept on, saying it's unfair. I told him, that's just how it goes. I made the company money for recruiting you, so I get paid more. It's not like I stole the money from him or anything. It was directly deposited to me. I stopped responding to his text, thinking that this was the end of it. The next day, he started texting my husband, telling him he needs to ditch me because I'm extremely toxic and entitled, that I suck, and many more not very nice things. My husband, of course, got very mad and stuck up for me. He hasn't talked to either of us since. Now I'm starting to feel bad that this has caused a family fight and don't think money should have come between family. But at the same time, you can't bully me into giving you something that's mine and treat me like garbage. I never told my husband I should get his bonus, and I know my brother-in-law wouldn't give it to me if it was the other way around. So am I the asshole for not caving?
Hell no.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah.
I guess you're not the asshole. Fucking, I hate it. Yeah. I mean, I think I'd go even further. I'd be more of an asshole. I'd be like, hey, you little shit, give me your $250 that you got. I referred you. That money's mine. You wouldn't have gotten shit if I didn't get you into this place. Yeah, like what a dumb thought process. I mean, the whole referral thing is weird to me, but like that's the process. That's how it works. I don't owe you the money if I get it for referring you. You know what I mean? That's my money. You get your money. Why are you asking for more? It's crazy.
Yeah. Get your friend referred. You see how the system works. You understand the policy.
Exactly.
Just get another friend there. I don't see what's the big deal.
He doesn't have friends, Sean.
I mean, I could see that.
The attitude, that's for sure.
Because it's just like, I mean, honestly, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't blow up, the family. You didn't cause the fight. It's the brother causing the fight. Like you're just explaining, I'm not going to give you the money that the company, that's policy. I don't know what to tell you. So it's, I don't know. It's a lot of dumbasses this episode, but I guess it's every episode. We deal with a lot of fucking stupid people.
We do.
We do. I mean, you guys clocked it a little bit earlier. I think the husband should have just been like, yeah, it's coming to me this whole time. I don't know why the fuck.
Yeah, why the fuck did he cave? He finally got annoyed enough to be like, all right, it's not me. He probably thought, all right, well, this dumbass won't harass my wife, right? And then he immediately started harassing his wife.
Yeah. I mean, like, kudos for him for at least sticking up for you afterwards and then shutting his brother out. But it's just like, you could have just taken that bullet.
You could have just handled that whole thing, brother.
It's wild too that the fucking brother-in-law was like, hey, leave OP because they're extremely toxic and entitled.
Yeah.
Bitch.
How old is his brother? Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
This brother-in-law's 30 male. Fucking grown enough to fucking not act up like this.
Maybe I'd maybe report him. You got your money now.
Get him fucking because then you if he's this fucking a dumbass and an asshole, which is I'm gonna read the top comments because like Reddit deemed not the asshole. Odd Task 8211 comments, definitely not the asshole. Your brother-in-law does not understand how referral bonuses work and is just being a total asshole. To
Yeah.
which another person commented below, makes you wonder how good of a nurse he is. I wouldn't want someone with that attitude caring for me.
That's exactly what I thought. Because I'm like, God, he can't be a great personable nurse. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Plus, if you get him fired, you could refer somebody else and get another sweet
Hey,
Yeah. How many brothers
he
does
already
your
worked his
husband
8
have?
weeks, so he's Gucci.
Get the fuck out of there.
All right. This is going to be the last story for today before we head over to our Patreon and bonus section and YouTube member section. Again, if you guys want 2 extra stories, head on over to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network or join our YouTube membership. You get bonus stories, ad-free episodes, day early release, bonus live streams, cameo requests, a lot of shit. Links are going to be in the show notes.
I'm so tired. They're working me to the bone.
All right. Next or last story for today is posted on Am I Wrong? The title for this one is Am I wrong for going on a day trip to see my friend without telling my girlfriend what I was doing?
Yes.
Then also, shouldn't you just be talking to your partner like, hey, I'm gonna go do this?
That's what I think too, maybe.
I mean, it's not like it's a rule I have to tell, but also kind of a sign of not a great relationship if you're just not like openly telling them, right?
Yeah,
Like, I
there
don't
are
know.
scenarios where like things come up and you just don't have time to talk to them until afterwards.
Yeah, but this sounds like a plan. So it's
Oh, true.
So I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was a spur of the moment idea that, you know.
Yeah.
But if this is something that OP planned and like put time and effort in, weird to not communicate that, I think.
So you're an asshole then?
Probably.
All right, I'll go not the asshole because I can't be wrong back to back,
Let's
right?
see.
Let's see.
Let's see if birthday boy is going to redeem himself. This happened yesterday, and she is currently refusing to speak to me because she's so upset about the whole situation. And I'm honestly at a loss. I feel like I shouldn't have to tell her every little thing I do, and this was something I just decided to do because I had nothing else going on, and my girlfriend was also out of town for work. Some backstory. My girlfriend is not exactly fond of this particular friend. She's never actually met her, but we've had some arguments.
Feels good to be right.
Shit.
White ain't right this episode.
Happy birthday, brother.
Shit.
You're not getting wiser with age, unfortunately, John.
No, I'm definitely getting dumber, but
Me and you both, my guy. But we've had some arguments in the past because she thinks I have an inappropriate dynamic with her. We went to college together and have been living in separate states for years, so our friendship is mostly online. We game, we talk on the phone, we text,
sex.
etc. And after my girlfriend overheard some of our conversations while we game, she started getting uncomfortable with the friendship and asked to read our texts, which I let her because I thought they were innocent.
On me, in me.
coming in the back door.
Front Dorian?
Res me.
But she interpreted a lot of it as emotional cheating. Nothing sexual was ever said, but she said the general tone between us is like how 2 people talk in the talking phase of a relationship. So, we had arguments about that, and I agreed to set some boundaries with this friend and be more careful about how my texting might come off, even though I never intended for it to be flirtatious. But I didn't end the friendship as that was a non-negotiable to me. I don't think it is healthy for 2 people in a relationship to dictate who each other can be friends with, and my girlfriend was willing not to push on that as long as I was transparent with her and everything.
This
So I
is
went ahead and lied to her and didn't even mention anything.
yeah.
She said, that's cool as long as we're transparent. And I said, awesome. I won't be.
Yeah, you're right that partners shouldn't dictate who you're friends with. This sounds like it was more than that, though. So
It sure sounds like it should have been dictated because you can't fucking control yourself.
and you can't tell where boundaries are, apparently.
No.
But now, she is just back to being untrustworthy and not wanting me to have this friendship. All because the friend happened to be in the state for a reason unrelated to me. And since it was only a 3-hour drive and I had nothing to do.
This is crazy.
If Sean was fucking 3 hours away from me, I'm like, damn, I'll see you next time,
He
brother.
is.
We
roughly,
are
right?
more 4. But
Well,
four.
still, the
Yeah.
concept's the same, though. It's like John's not bored one day heading over to hang out with Sean.
No.
In this economy with gas, brother? Fuck
True.
no.
Unless he's promising me fucking back shots or some shit. There's no way. And that's, I think, what's going on here. One of them wants back shots, and I
John
think it's
seems
OP.
interested in coming to see you now, actually.
Yeah, let's put those Ray-Bans back to good use, huh?
I decided to make the trip to go see her just to hang out in public. I was in her hotel for a couple hours, but it's not like we did anything inappropriate. We were hanging out like friends.
Hours. Their hotel
Hours.
room. Alone. Without your girlfriend knowing.
And again, as long as I'm transparent, everything's kosher.
I don't see how this can be
Everything's fine.
misconstrued as anything.
I did forget to be transparent, though, while
God.
doing this.
It's crazy.
And the reason I didn't tell my girlfriend is that she was at an important conference for her job where she would be giving a talk. So she was focused on that, and I didn't want to distract her with what I was doing as she gets anxiety with public speaking.
What a hero.
I'm a hero.
What a fucking hero this guy is.
But she doesn't see it that way. She thinks I deliberately waited to tell her this because I know she would have objected to it. And she even flat out says she doesn't believe we didn't do anything when we were in her hotel because of the way we have talked to each other in the past, which I again insist was never sexual in any way. So at this point, I'm not sure what to do. I feel I did nothing wrong, but my girlfriend doesn't trust me. So I'm not sure what to say to convince her.
I don't think there's anything you can say.
Let's see. I broke my girlfriend's trust by doing the one thing I promised her I wouldn't do. How do I get her trust back? I don't think you do, brother. I think it's over.
Yeah, I think you're the asshole, dude. You're like, what the fuck? Like, you have been, crossing boundaries with this other woman, and then she's 3 hours away, and on a whim, you decided to go visit her in her hotel room alone without telling your girlfriend. How does you not look at the other side of that and be like, I can see where my girlfriend's coming from. You know what I
Even
mean?
if you did nothing, a lot went into it. I don't know. I just don't buy it.
Yeah.
At the very least, you went there with the hope and dream of something happening.
I don't know what else you would be going there for, because it definitely seems like this is more than just a friendship.
There is a chance that the other person is just like, this is a friendship. I did not invite you over here. Why are you at my hotel?
Like that desperate guy who was trying to hook up with the one girl, and she was like, I don't hook up with people in relationships.
We're cheaters, yeah. It's like, but I watch you make out with another guy.
It was so hot.
Loser.
A Reddit deemed that OP was in the wrong. Top comment for this one, Hometown Nero commented, this has to be rage bait. You went to see a woman you've texted inappropriately, didn't bother to inform your girlfriend, who had to ask you to set boundaries with this girl, spent significant time with her in a hotel room, and you can't see the problem? I'm not buying it. To which OP tried to defend himself. I never texted her inappropriately. My girlfriend interpreted some innocent texts as inappropriate, but they weren't. And I didn't tell my girlfriend, but just didn't want to do it before because of the timing with her conference. As far as the hotel, I don't see the big deal. We weren't there that much. Just before, while she was finishing getting ready, and after to cool down. We didn't do anything inappropriate.
He's either the dumbest person in the world, or
I think that's it. I think that's the only option.
You know what?
That's
Actually,
it, yeah.
there's only
That's
one
an
reason.
absolute statement.
Yeah. That's, we don't need to find an or. There's no or.
Well, yeah, he's a dumbass either for because he truly believes this is not an issue, or he's a dumbass trying to pass off his, emotional cheating as nothing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is it for this week's episode. Before we close it off, boys, any last second announcements you want to add?
Reddit on wikishop.com. Get our Fight Ice merch. What is it called?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Ice out.
Ice Out.
Ice
Designed
Out.
by Midscore. Half the profits go towards the Minnesota Twin City Food Foundation.
Justice.
Justice Foundation.
Close. Nope, no foundation, just justice.
Foundation justice.
Terrible.
Sick.
Let's get it clean one time.
I already forget.
Crazy. John, hit it clean. Hit it clean, John.
Twin Cities food justice.
There we go.
Foundation.
No foundation. We don't want to confuse people. Say the charity right.
You say it one time, Sean, because you're more.
That's not my fucking job. That's you're the charity guy.
Twin Cities food justice. So having
Thank
our
you.
profits will go towards that foundation.
Yeah, it is a
There it is.
foundation.
There you go.
There you go. All right.
We all win.
But again, call to action, Wikimaniacs. I better not see less than 1,000 comments of you wishing Josh happy birthday, Great White. Please.
Do we get
He's
1,000
been
comments?
wrong
No,
a
not even
lot.
close.
No, but that's what I'm aiming for, okay? Because for Josh's birthday, I want us to fucking go viral on YouTube.
Do we even get 500? I feel like that's a
No.
lot of comments.
Fuck no, bro. We'll get like 100
I'm
at the
thinking
most.
like
And that's when
100,
we say some
200
stupid
max.
shit.
Yeah, 200 max maybe. Yeah. And would be,
You usually only get like above 100 if we piss people off.
yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Mhm.
Would be crazy to go viral on the episode I'm most wrong on consistently, but I love that for my birthday. It is what it is.
half. Well, you got one right. It's just behind a paywall, unfortunately. No one will
Tough.
ever know.
That's true.
Tough. Some people know.
All right, boys. Well, appreciate you guys' takes. We will see you guys on Monday.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Get therapy.